And hello, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Uncle Al, aka Diebulfrog79. Please like and subscribe. Meow, meow, meow. Like and subscribe. Please leave comments. This is a PDW, personal defense weapon for Westwind Survival. Now, one of my biggest mistakes when I was younger, back in the 70s, for all you were born, I sold my World War II, good one, paratrooper M1 Carbine. Now, a lot of people, it's been 70 years and it's December 7th, don't know what the M1 Carbine. I sold my uncle's, I was young and stupid, paratrooper, if you can see that, paratrooper M1 Carbine. Ever since then, I want to kick myself in the head. It was a complete set, bayonet, sling, extra oilers, 15 round mags. This is the old one that was semi automatic. And I sold it for $250. That was the world's biggest mistake I ever did. Now, I did get a Mini 14 and I can reconfigure it French style, what the paramilitary police in France used. A lot of people looked at me because it shot better than the old Mini 14 180 series stock, because I had that custom built American walnut butted pad. It shoot like a dream because I based the stock on the M1 carbine stock. A little heavier, but it did the job. Now, a lot of people freaked out over it, and I know a couple companies, I think they copied it after a couple of shoots I did. But on personal weapons, I gotta make this fast. Most people think it's one of these, okay? I don't have guns here, but I do have photos. It's either pistols or somebody or lady holding a 12 gauge. You can see that as a personal defense weapon for the house. Now, that's fine, but there are also limitations on those weapons. Some areas you only have a shotgun, and then pistols. Oh, yeah, I know pistols. Okay, it's a two-handed weapon. Anybody tells you it's a one-handed weapon, I want to kick them upside the head. Two handles, because you have to pull the slide with the other hand. Okay, but I pull the trigger and it goes bang. But how do you load the weapon first before you pull the trigger? You have to pull the slide. I don't want to argue with people because I do that at the range sometimes. And that's cops. Oh, Uncle, I know how to shoot a gun. And he shot his toe off. Okay, Uncle Al's getting tired. A lot of these people with shotguns and 9mm pistols or 45s. Here's Uncle Al with the old single action 44 Magnum with an 8-inch barrel out shooting these jokers. And I reload faster than they could put in a clip. Now, Uncle Alan's old, he's getting tired. I'm an old man, okay? But that was my worst mistake. Let me go back to the old M1 carbine selling me this. It was a paratrooper model, shoot like a dream. Now, a lot of people say that see that gentleman, police, New York State stakeout unit preferred it because it didn't over penetrate like the AR-15s in the stateside. They were issued it, but they found out when they shoot the AR, it blew their eardrums out, and also it over penetrate. They had one case by the New York State stakeout squad. It went to 2 apartments and into a refrigerator. Luckily, nobody got hurt, but after that, they switched back to shotguns, pistol, and the M1 carbine. Okay, they had ARs, but that was kind of dangerous. Now, a lot of places in California after the 92 Los Angeles bank robbery, they switched over to ARs again, which is kind of scary, but that's mostly highway patrol and certain units of LA. You know, Now, I like the M1 Carbine, okay, but lately in the recent past, let me find that photo real quick. And God's clever. So if you're going to raid his house or do something stupid, I don't got guns. I got photos, and you can't arrest people for photos. Now nowadays we have 9mm carbines. Okay, here's a good example. That a lot of people says it's a little bit better than the M1 carbine. You have more firepower, uses the same clip as your handgun. That's fine, but a lot of people don't realize that the 9mm drops after 100 yards or 50 yards. It wasn't designed like Lever Action 357. It wasn't designed to go to distance. Now the M1 carbine was, and its best rate's about 250 yards. Okay, it's a fine little light rifle. Uncle Alan did a lot of studies, and Uncle Alan did a lot of research. Now, the cartridge, why everybody complained about it, is based on the World War I 1905 Winchester round 351 Winchester. It was a light hunting round. Okay, and they necked it down to 30 caliber. They went from 351 to 30 caliber. That's why you got that weird slight taper of the cartridge. A lot of people look at me like, I don't understand, Uncle Alan. Well, you're not a gun guy. Uncle Alan's a gun guy, but he's not like, I'll wear camis and jump around in the woods. Like a few people I know on Canada. Oh, we jump around in the woods shooting rifles. This is why Uncle Alan has a headache. Okay, it's almost 5:30 in the morning and we're talking about firearms. Even Hubble's cat agreed with me. It's a tool, you idiots. That's why I like the M1 carbine. Now, a lot of people looking at me, but it's an old gun and jam-o-matic. No, because people mistreat and don't know how to shoot it. Like 9mm. I could do wonderful things with a 9mm because nobody's shooting at you. Okay? It's my favorite personal defense round. All right, I like 30 carbine because it fits the gap between 9mm and 223. Now, Uncle Alan does have a Mini 14, if I can find it. And here's one. These pouches are still legal in California. But I don't have the mags. This is an original LC unit. Holds 3 20-round clips. Okay, old one. It's worth $26. I got this in my day, back in the 80s, for about, or 70s, about for $4. Now, Hubble's cat knows this one. Back in the 80s, we all been issued these 30 rounders. If you're in the British, you had this when you used the M16A1 when we loaned it for the Falklands. You use this kind of pouch. Now, that's how old Uncle Alan is. Okay? Why I like the 30 carbine is, unlike the 223 and the Mini 14. Mini 14, if it's anything past 200 yards, I'll use it. Anything under 100 yards or up to 150 yards, I prefer using the M1 carbine. Now, I bagged deer with this carbine with 100 grain bullets or 110 grain soft point bullets. Works great. The only problem is a lot of people don't know how to hold it. You don't hold the magazine. See right there, magazine. And you don't touch the middle part where the slide goes back and forth. I've seen more people, it's jam-o-matic. Move your hand forward. And after that, wow, it shoots great. What do you do, Uncle Alan? Because your hand was gripping on the recoil slide and you're slowing down the slide. So naturally, it'll jam. Right? Now, that was the only problem. And then some idiot, like, let's make it full automatic. Well, I did heavy research of the Korean War. A lot of those guys were urban guys. A lot of the people who fought in World War II were country boys. and they had M1 Garands, and they had no problem stopping the communist wave. A lot of people that were armed with this in the trenches of Korea, they had a heck of a time. One, they were urban. Two, they never shot a weapon in their life other than basic training. Three, when they put it on full automatic fire, they shot over the Chinese troops. Maybe 1 out of 10 got hit and they went down. That myth of the heavy winter clothing that stopped them, no, they were either out of range. You know, when you're 400 yards, those bullets don't really go through the padding. They were either out of range or they shot over their heads at full automatic, 750 rounds a minute. That's a 5-pound gun. All right. Now, if they were like 5 yards, not a problem. But if they're 200 yards away, you're an idiot. Okay, boys and girls, I'm glad I'm getting tired. And that's my personal defense weapon shout out to Westwind Survival. Sandra the Strange. If you ever get your record cleared up, I will get one of these. Probably Paratrooper. It's light, foldable. It's smaller than the regular Carbine. Now I looked at the reproduction prices. Oh yeah, I could buy a new 45 automatic for that price. $1,100 starting goes up. Okay, Sandra the Strange, Hike and Deep, Reverend Christine, High Desert Pioneer, Myra TCK, Westwind Survival, Insight Freedom. I think did I put Hirschman's Hills on this list? Maybe not. This is what happens when Uncle Aunt's half blind, can't see anything. Yep, I forgot to put down Hirschman Hills. That's what happens when you get old and crazy. Well, anyway, folks, let's sign them off. Bye, boys and girls. You have a nice night. Meow, meow, meow. Hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Please, no comments about the M1 carbine. I know it. I shot it for a long time. I know about the jamming and the underpower thing. I understand it, solved it, not a problem. So I catch you later, boys and girls. Please like and subscribe to Old Uncle Al at Diebulfrog79. I'll catch you later.